Guys, it's the Ordinary Gamer here, coming to you with some Madden 17. Now, before I get started talking about, of course, what the title of the video is pretty much, how to use your Muck Coins, how to get to 1,000,000 Muck Coins, just like I've gotten. You'll see that at the end of the video, all the way at the end. But either way, so this video is not a way to get 1,000,000 coins easy. It's not like, those videos are like, hey, lose 10 pounds in 10 seconds. No, that's not what it's like. The only way to do that is if you just pour tons and tons of money in and you just do not absolutely care whatsoever. Now, you probably are going to hear what I've said plenty of times over and over and over, and it is what it is. You know what, you guys, if you want to do good in Madden, you have to grind. You have to keep playing those solo challenges, keep playing head-to-head, and just keep getting more and more packs and getting more and more free cards that Madden offers you. Now, that is really not easy to do, but the thing that I do is, to give you some advice, is that I go ahead and grab my phone, grab my laptop, grab my tablet, whatever you guys have. I'm just trying to relate. And I'll go on Netflix. If you don't have Netflix, it is what it is. Go play a game, watch a video on YouTube, do something. But go ahead and do that while you're playing the solo challenges. Most of the time, the solo challenges are easy enough to play without paying full attention to them. So you can go ahead and do that and entertain yourself and not get 100% bored with the game and get 100% bored. So you're doing something, and at the same time you're going ahead and you're finishing those solo challenges, getting better cards, getting a better overall. Now, what most people do, I would say, is that they go ahead and they get every single card they can and they add it to their team, and they go ahead and just get the best overall team they possibly can. And right now I have an 85 overall. This is the team that I'm playing with right now, and I'm playing against at least a 94 overall, which I don't fucking understand. Sorry if you don't like the language, but whatever. This guy had Randy Moss, he had Ricky Williams right here. He just had everybody, and it was such a crazy game. I did get lucky plenty of times, but I also got shit on plenty of times. I had fumbles, interceptions. Right here, I mean, I'd like to say I played the right plays. I was in the right place at the right time during the right plays, and that's what helps me out. You don't have to have an amazing overall team to win a game. You don't have to put tons of money into this game to win, to have fun. If you don't put money into it, you don't have to worry about getting crap out of the cards. I've heard plenty of people, not getting good cards and putting a lot of money into this game. Well, you don't have to worry about that. If you just put the time in, sit down next to your bed, watch a video, and just go ahead and do the solo challenges, you can have a good time, and you can still feel good that you worked hard and you got the team that you wanted. Right here, he just throws it up. It's ridiculous. His team was so much better than mine, but they put me against him. So either way, it was a really close game. You guys will see what happens at the end. It's it is what it is. So on top of that, guys, you don't have to put money into this game. You really don't. I haven't put $1 into it, and I have 1,070,000 coins roughly. Now, I have gotten really good cards. I got the new 91 DeAndre Hopkins. Sold him, 170K. I've gotten so many cards because I've worked on the solo challenges, and they've given me packs that unlocks elites for me, and I just went ahead and sold them. I got the enraged Jameis Winston. Sold him. Why am I doing that? Guys, you already know the answer. These cards, if you know Madden, these cards are going to be obsolete. They're not going to be any good in 1 month, in a month and a half, in whatever amount of time it is. These cards are just going to be decent cards that aren't going to be worth a thing. They're going to be worth base value, and it's not going to be worth a damn thing. So my advice to you is when you get a good card, if you grind, or if you just put money into the game, fine. If you get a good card and it's worth some money, worth some coins, sell it. Go ahead and get rid of it, and go ahead and keep collecting coins, keep building up. I have never done this strategy ever since Madden 17. Never done it. So I went ahead and tried it, and I have 1,000,000 coins right now. I have never had that amount before, ever. Doing all the large quick sells, doing everything in the past Maddens, I have never had that much. And I'm going to keep that. Right there was bullshit. That right there was total bullshit. It was last second. I threw it up. That was a touchdown. I don't care. Sorry. Either way, I've never had that happen, and I am truly, it's great. I love seeing that many coins. And I know in the last like 4 months when they start releasing 99s like crazy and just trying, all the golden tickets, I'll be able to get some of them. I'll be able to, work my way and get those good cards. Now, when it comes down to making more and more coins, what I do, another thing is, besides just selling cards, work with the coins that you have. Now, I have 1,000,000 coins right now, so what I do is I can spend them to make more. Now, you're wondering, how in the world can you do that? Go to the sets. Now, not all the time you're going to make a huge, crazy, profit. But what you do is you go to the flashbacks. You go to the legends, the ones that aren't, brand new. And you go and find the cards, or you just keep watching the auction block. You find the cards that you can fill those sets up with. And you go ahead and sell the card once you get them. So at least you're making 10 grand, 20 grand, 30 grand if you're lucky. Whatever you can do, make the amount. Now, right here, guys, in the video, I'm going back and forth trying to, switch back. Right here, I could not stop his offense. He had the best wide receivers in the game, best quarterback, best whatever you want to talk about. He had it. Probably besides running back. He had Ricky Williams was 90 overall, which is still amazing. He didn't have the new Le'Veon. But I had to run deep coverage because I could not stop him down the field, and I couldn't stop the run. I couldn't stop anything. So I kept having to do what I could do, and it is what it is. I'm up 21-9 right now, but if I can't stop him from getting touchdowns, it is what it is. But if he can't stop me from getting touchdowns, it's what it is. So another thing is, after doing all that stuff, building up your team or selling all the cards and keeping the decent cards, I do keep the decent cards. I kept Dez Bryant 85 overall because he was only worth 20K. Now, I have sold plenty of cards worth 20K, but I wanted a good receiver, and that helped me out. I kept the Golden Tate that I have. He was worth, around 30K. I kept him, though, because I wanted some decent wide receivers. I've kept plenty of cards that are worth 10, 20,000, and because I felt the need that I could keep those cards. I worked my butt off for them. I kept them. Julius Peppers on the gauntlet. I kept him. Joe Hayden. I kept him. What else? Earl Thomas, I kept him. I've kept a lot of cards that I could have sold at the time for good, amount, and I kept them. Right here, he just picks up the ball, and it's a big old game changer. I was up, and now I am down. I hate play action passes in this game. I loved him in Madden 16, but this one, no. Gets the 2-point right there, and yeah, he's up. So, like I said, guys, you can do well in this game. It's not impossible. You have to dedicate time to it. If you're not online with your friends, then play the game. Play the solo challenges. If you're online, go and play Battlefield. Play Call of Duty. Play whatever. But, if you just give it a little time each day, you can have a good team. I thought, in Madden 16 that I would have to put money into this game to have a good team. That is not true. Before I put money into the game, I had a 96 overall, and after I put money into the game and my friends helped me out and everything, I went ahead and I had a 98 overall team. Guys, there's plenty of ways to do, to get coins and all that, and you don't have to have the best team. I have an 85 overall going into 94. If you have the right playbook, if you have the right strategy, if you run the right defense, run the right play on offense, you can win the game. It's 24-24 right now. I'm going against someone who has a huge, overall, way better than mine. And you saw it in the beginning. He had, 94, 95 Gronkowski, all that crap. And it's just going to shit for me right now. I'm in overtime. I'm surprised I even made it this far. And right here was the game changer. Watch this. Now that is 85 Sherman. I got him in a pack too. I could have sold him, but I didn't. He went up and got the ball. He has so much less speed than Julio or Randy Moss, whoever that was right there. And he kept in there, and his catching is incredible. That's why I have him right there. And he did great, and he caught the ball for me. Now, it's not over yet, guys. Of course, it's 24-24. And before, the video comes close to an end, guys, if you want to hear more of the strategies that I use to play in Madden, go ahead and let me know on the bottom. I hope you guys did enjoy the gameplay, whether or not you're listening to the commentary more than the gameplay. But it was a really close game. It was really awesome. I rarely get these kind of games, and I was, kudos to my opponent having that great of a team and sticking with Madden and all that. But right here, since overtime, I go ahead and kick the field goal, and it's going to go ahead and end the game. You guys are going to see the stats at the end. And I did win. I was so ecstatic. I did not see that coming. It was crazy, and I loved it. And I hope you guys did too. But you guys are going to see the stats at the end of the game. It was like a real game. There's 300 passing yards, 100-something rushing yards, turnovers, sacks. It was crazy. Look at the takeaways. Look at the score. It was ridiculous. But, guys, at the end, you guys are going to see the million coins that I have here, and I worked my ass off for it. And I promise you I didn't buy them. I didn't do anything like that. So, I hope you guys did enjoy the video. Please give it a like. And go ahead and see you next time. Have a good one.